Welcome back to reading every Marvel comic. The last issues, Human Torch fought the Wizard. Some guy who was smart, but it turned out to be the biggest idiot of all time. Last time on Ant-Man, he fought Communist. What else is new? This time, we're back with Ant-Man. Tales 37, featuring the Ant-Man defying the unknown Protector. I'm flying into a trap. That Protector was waiting for me. Also, I was afraid to dream, and the Star Raiders. Now, despite the anime comic books being kind of cheesy, I actually really enjoyed it because they're so goofy, but in a fun way, unlike the Human Torch comics. If the last issue wasn't that bad, the first one was pretty bad. The Astonishing Ant-Man trapped by the Protector. Each day, 1,000 tales are etched in the city. Ours begins as a jeweler named Gerald Marsh staggers to his feet. Outside, we hear the screaming wail of an approaching police car. Arr! The police siren is heard by other than human ears. It's detected by the tiny antenna of countless crawling ants, dispersed throughout the city, forming a vast network of communications. The anti-electric impulses are relayed to the nerve center of the fantastic network, the laboratory of Henry Pym. There's trouble at 423 Elm Street. I better see what's up, but now as Professor Henry Pym, I'll just release my reducing gas and allow the vapor to engulf me to make me smaller and smaller and smaller. Until at last I can go to the trouble spot as Ant-Man. There's a note. For detailed diagram of Ant-Man's specially built exit apparatus, see Tales Astonish number 36. He's shooting himself with a cannon again. Also, the controls on the catapult for the general area of 123 Elm Street. The cannon is just hilarious. A moment later, the Ant-Man triggers the catapult, shooting himself into the air. I'm on my way. As a tiny warrior flies over the city, he uses electric impulse to contact the ants below. The insects receive the impulses and follow their directions, unmindful of all obstacles in their path. Until at last they converge on 123 Elm Street. They obey my command to the letter. Now I have an ant hill to land safely on. The police are just arriving, so I can question the victim without being disturbed. Seconds later, the tiny warrior makes his appearance known. Ant-Man, what brings you? The police have been here, and where the police go, I go. Tell me what happened here. It was the Protector. He beat me up. Protector? Who is he? The Protector is a inhuman, powerful criminal. He has been terrorizing all the jewelers in town. He makes them pay for protection. They're all too scared to refuse or even to call the police. Today he came into my store. He wanted money, but business has been bad. So you can't make your weekly payments, eh, Marsh? Honest, I don't have the money. You must believe me. Then, with one hand, he yanked me over the counter as easily as you would a toy. Let me show you what happens to those who don't buy my protection. No! You see this gun? It fires an electric disintegrating ray. You disintegrated my jewelry! You turned it all into dust! Naturally, because you weren't protected this week. Next time I come collecting, you better pay up, or something even worse will happen. Then to make sure to pay him, he knocked me unconscious for leaving! I never covered to call the police, but like all the other store owners, I was too scared to sign a complaint. Thanks, Mr. Marsh. You gave me enough to go on. Perhaps I have better luck than the police in catching the Protector. If there's any way I can help, just let me know. I'll do anything to help keep that being anything. As the Ant-Man leaves the shop, a large figure follows him. When he reaches the curb, the insect-sized warrior takes out his lasso thread and skillfully tosses it. That car's heading in the right direction. This beats walking any day. Got away, but next time will be different. Later, back in his laboratory, police can't keep an eye on the every jewelry store in town, but with the aid of my ants, I can. By main electronic wave, it instructions Henry Pym stations ants in front of all the jewelry stores in the city. It then controls them so they respond to such verbal stimuli as the words "protector" and "disintegrating ray." For the 2 days, nothing happens, but on the third day, being signaled, it's coming from Harley Avenue. The Astonishing Ant-Man Part 2, face to face with the Protector. Protectors at 600 Harley Avenue, exporting money from a jeweler. A jeweler. I just hope he stays put long enough for me to catapult there. Uh-oh, the street's crowded. My path to the anthill is blocked. I'll crash until someone, unless, wait, the baby carriage, if I can just maneuver towards it. Made it. I'm too high up from the ground, I'll have to take it in 2 jumps. First to a nice soft trouser cuff, then from here to cinch land safely on the cement. Gathering together a swarm of ants, a tiny warrior rushes into the jewelry store. 200, 250. This will buy you your protection till next week. By means of electronic waves and pulses, the Ant-Man commands his troops to climb up the counter, and while they carry out his plan. So you're the protector, eh? Well, your racket is finished. Huh? Who said that? I did. The Ant-Man, ha! You pun insect, I'll silence you forever. But the menacing protector comes towards the Ant-Man. That's it, little friend. Drop that necklace to the floor. The necklace hits the floor, and the string of beads and pearls scatter. What? Happy landing. Now, let's finish our fight outside where there's more room, and where I could find many more ants to help me. But the protector is not without cunning himself. As he steps from the store, he sees a boy with a water pistol. Just what I needed. Help! Ha, I got him! I didn't count on this. The water will carry me Kirby into the sewer. That lollipop stick is my only chance. Frantically, the Ant-Man sends an electric command to a group of nearby ants in the gutter. Hurry, carry it to the sewer, lay it on the grating. Woo, that was close. A moment later, with the aid of still more electric commands, I'm safe, but I've let the protector escape. Nothing left to do now but return to the lab. There's only one way to defeat the protector, and that's to bait him, using Henry Pym as his bait. Error's note for a complete diagram of Ant-Man's... Didn't we already see this? Huh. So a week later, the amazing scientist runs a jewelry store. Sooner or later, he's bound to come around selling protection. When he does, I'll be ready for him. The day passed slowly, futilely, till one afternoon, ding-a-ling, somebody just came in. It's him. May I help you? No, pal, but I can help you. At that moment, Harry Pym presses a hidden button, which we shall learn why later. I'm called a protector, that's because I prevent... Wait! Actions like this from happening. I can even protect you against worse things, like having your precious merchandise, be reduced to dust. Now, the point is, you don't want those awful things to happen, and you better pay me $300 a week, understand? Yes. Good, and just one more thing. If you tell the cops about this, I won't use my incinerator on your gems. I'll use it on you. I'll see you next week. Have my money ready. As soon as the protector leaves, Pym rushes him back into the shop. Changes his costume. It releases his fantastic reducing gas. Okay, protector, you made your move. Now I'll make mine. As the Ant-Man runs to the door, he passes something on the floor. Too tiny to be noted by normal size human, but large enough for his eyes to see. Drops some machine oil, right where the protector was standing. Now it all fits together. Good thing I was prepared for the protector when he entered the shop. Press the button which sent electric impulses to all the ants in the area. Then, following prearranged instructions, a few ants climbed into his boot when he left the store. And while the protector drove away, they emitted signals through their antennae, which were picked up by other ants in the street. Now all I have to do is follow the protector electric trail with my cybernetic helmet. The ants are giving off strong impulses. They must have driven this way. Oh, the waves are getting weaker. Now they're strong again. He must have turned down this street. Finally, an hour later, this vacant old tenement, that's where he's hiding. Now I sent out another electric message. As soon as he sent the message, the tiny warrior gathers a few ants and enters the old building. It's so dark in here, I can hardly see you. Wait, I've stepped on something. Wait, that noise is coming from above me. I'm being drawn up into the air. I'm caught inside a vacuum cleaner. Greetings, Ant-Man. I knew that sooner or later you would find my hideout, so I prepared this trap for you. Clever, don't you think? Ha ha ha. All I have to do is seal up the opening with glue to prevent you from escaping. There, now you can't get out. And air can't get in a little while. You'll suffocate for days of meddling, or end it forever. That's what he thinks. I may be no bigger than an ant, but I still have all the strength of my normal size. That's more than enough to punch through a paper bag. We're free! That fan gives on the table gives me an idea. Once again, electronic impulse pass between you and an ant. That's right, take me higher, higher. And a moment later, when the predator returns, there's a hole in the bag. But how could someone as tiny as an ant have done it? He must still be around somewhere. I'll find him. He won't escape from me. To remove his goggles, he'll look for me. Perfect. Now turn on the fan. At work, the fan is blowing all the dust from the bag into his face. My eyes! I can't see. Achoo! And a moment later, don't move, we have you covered. The police, but how? Achoo! Got your message, Ant-Man. When you sent the electric message to the ants, you keep alert at our police station. They reacted perfectly. Ant-Man Protector, vacant tenement, Evans Road. Now, thanks to you, we've captured him. If you remove his outer clothing, he'll be in for quite a surprise. Well, I'll be. It's Marsh, the jeweler. Right, he wore platform shoes and mechanically controlled rods and springs to perform his feats of strength. I first suspected him when he claimed the Protector had beaten him up, even though his business was poor. I guess the Protector would be too smart to try to shake down someone who hadn't the money to pay. It was just a lie to divert suspicion from Marsh. And later, when I found machine oil where the Protector had been standing, I guessed the secret of his great strength. What about the disintegrator gun of his? Even that wasn't really what it seemed. You remember how it caused a puff of dead smoke? Well, under cover of that smoke, he stole the gems himself and profited some gains from Satan in their place. We'll have no trouble finding the disintegrated gems in Marsh's safe, and now it's time for me to leave. A moment later, his mission is accomplished. The Astonish Ant-Man is lost in the crowd. And it's our next essential issue. Well, I guess it's another twist mystery, I guess, even though it didn't seem to be a mystery at all. But, it's an anime comic. Don't miss all the amazing superheroes, which everyone has been talking about. The Mighty Thor, appearing in Journey into Mystery. The Human Torch, appearing in Strange Tales. And, of course, the Fantastic Four and the Incredible Hulk, America's greatest fantasy characters. Well, isn't that swell? Next time, Eggman's gonna fight the Eggman. Well, not the Eggman, Egghead. But we are actually going to go back to our favorite family of the Fantastic Four. See you then.